this tree within me. I am clear and open to sharing this body in this moment. This tree is my guide and my partner. This tree is here now. Peace, blessings, and joy. This is the tree that you are seeing in this recording. We are, you and I in this channel, 3 earthlings. We are 3 inhabitants of the planet Earth, our mother. It is our joy to speak through this channel, to be heard by you, and to be welcomed by way of this recording into your space. As you can imagine, I do not move much. I am stationed here overlooking the ocean and the hills, the rocks, the sky above me, and of course supported by Mother Earth below. We are not that different. Both of us are offshoots of Source Consciousness, you and I. We both breathe, we both consume, we make our food, we grow, we reproduce, we live. We both have consciousness. Mine is a very different shape than the one you have chosen. But you are my sibling, and I am yours. We are both exploring our nature, the way of being that suits each of us best. We want to give you a message in collaboration with this channel, who had come to us with a topic pressing on his heart about respecting others' pathways. From my vantage point, on top of this hill, I can see very far, even farther than my cousins, the plants that sit at my base all over the hill. They are what you call scrub plants, small shrubs and grasses, small flowering plants. Compared to them, I am a giant. I am very tall. And in addition, we are all on top of this very high peak. We can see enormous, sweeping views, so to speak, of the ocean. We are aware of its presence. We can also observe the vast valley on the other side with its busy little road, constant mechanical noise of your vehicles driving through the valley on their way to or from somewhere, always moving. For some of you, my experience of nature, of my way of being, may seem very appealing. That is expected. It is very different. There are aspects of your way of being that I find very appealing. The ability to move, to experience new locations, to meet new beings, to have experiences of breathtaking variety. Mine is slower. Mine is more contemplative. It is very close in vibration to Source Consciousness. That does not mean, however, that my way of being or my chosen path is better for you, that it would be better for you to be a tree. You have chosen, before your incarnation, the pathway that you are on now. This means it is in your best interest. And while you can glean lessons from spending time communing with me and my brethren and sisters out here in nature, funny phrase, we are all in nature, even though you may separate yourselves from the natural processes of the world, you are just as much a part of nature as I am. So spending time with me, spending time in nature is a worthy pursuit. It can raise your vibration, it can bring you a healing perspective, it can reconnect you to your natural being, to your natural state. But you must return to your path. And this is the lesson we want to give you today, that it would be arrogance for me to try to convince this channel who sits on my lower branch that it would be better for him to stay on this hilltop, to make this his existence, to never leave, to find the peace of the moment, to sit in silence and observe all of the busy beasts and people moving about, going about their daily business. No, that would not be good for him. He has a pathway, and it is not like mine. We can learn from each other. We can appreciate each other's experience. We can give each other respect and the recognition of the divine spark within one another. But he must return to his path, and I must stay on mine. It would be arrogance for any of you to assume that because you have a higher perspective, because you have seen through a veil, and you understand the nature of consciousness or the universe, that you must convince other beings that they should follow your path. That is arrogance. It is prideful. Sharing your experiences and your learnings from a place of joy and desire to connect, that is a beautiful thing. That is a healthy thing. That spreads the joy and excitement. Or allowing that openness for others to come to you, to connect with you, to share their struggles, to ask questions, to explore difficult subjects together. That is also beautiful. That is community. That is communion. You can carry each other's pain. You can problem solve together. But there is an energy that many of you slip into where you desire to affect with force, the force of argument, or even sometimes the force of violence. You wish to affect the actions and perspectives of others. You wish to force them off their pathway, forcing them onto yours. Beloved, this is violence. Even if you do it with words only, it is a form of violence. And it is arrogant. You have perhaps seen a great truth. You are now chasing that truth and that joy, feeling that you are rushing ever forward towards enlightenment, towards ascension. That is wonderful. Along your pathway, you see other paths, you see other people stumbling in the dark, and you wish to pull them up onto your pathway. It will be so much better for them, you think. Beloved, they must stick to their path. No matter how dark or twisted it might seem, it is theirs, the one they have chosen. And if you wish them to respect your sovereignty, you must respect theirs. And the fact of the matter is, beloved, forcing them onto your path is only going to damage them. They will get scraped and bruised and broken in the attempt to force them from their chosen pathway onto yours. They must find their way in their own time and at their own pace. Not only is it respectful to allow them that journey, but it is also the fastest course towards enlightenment and ascension for them. If you wish to speed the process of ascension on planet Earth, if you wish to amplify the energies of the heart era, of love and connection and healing, of empathy, community building, global consciousness, you are not going to achieve that goal through force of argument or threat of violence. You can achieve that goal by finding every person right where they are planted on the pathway that they have to walk and encouraging them, nurturing them, making sure they have the resources they need to walk that path as quickly as they are able. If you want them to ascend, to reach enlightenment, to join you in the light, then nurture them, encourage them, give them support, give them unconditional love, give them the resources that they need to succeed. And that will speed their pathway forward, giving them renewed energy, renewed strength. And it draws them into alignment with you, not through force, but through attraction. Their pathway may wend to be more in alignment with yours because they felt that support and love and respect from you. Thank you for this moment that we were able to share with you. Thank you for listening to our message. Peace, blessings, and joy to you. This was the spirit of the tree. I feel so privileged to get to participate with this tree today, to share this message in this way with you. A friend had suggested channeling under a tree that I had channeled under before. They said, I'd love to hear what that tree has to say. But I haven't been back to that tree in about a year. I was out today and I had the topic in mind, a burden on my heart, a question for guidance. And I was setting up my equipment and I felt the presence of the tree. If there was a good being, a good consciousness to deliver this message, that they were the perfect voice. Thank you for lending your voice to this message today. And thank you all for listening to the message. Thank you for tuning in, for watching. It's a definite privilege to get to deliver this message, all of these messages, and I hope that they speed you along your path. If you'd like to support these messages, you can like these videos. You can also share them with a friend, someone who you think this would be an encouragement to. You can also give financial support through the Ko-Fi link, or you can support indirectly by supporting the many causes that are linked in the description to support Indigenous advocacy and the welfare of Indigenous peoples. If you are interested in having your own conversation with guidance, you can book that at universalreiki.com. Most of the guides that I've channeled on this channel are available, that you can speak to them directly and ask questions and get some perspective and guidance on your own journey. You can also upgrade that. I think that's the right word, really. You can upgrade that conversation to be a channeled healing, where it's not just a conversation, it's also distance energy work, where essentially it's like Reiki, which is why my website is universalreiki.com. But you can help them, they can help you work through problems and release trauma and overcome the obstacles that you are facing or that you carry with you. It's a wonderful experience that I'm privileged to help facilitate. So thanks for giving that a consideration. That is the main way that I support myself. So thank you to all my clients who have reached out and who have begun this work together. It is my privilege to be involved in all of your journeys. So I hope you will come back and watch our next message. Thanks for tuning in for this one. Until then, I'll see you this next time. Until then, this is Daniel Zafer-Joyce for Universal. Thanks again to the tree, and we'll see you next time.